Let me ask you a question. Do you hate your phone carrier? Do you hate waiting in line just to pay an arm and a leg for a phone plan and to be upsold by some guy who probably doesn't really know what they're talking about? Like, if you've experienced this, let me know in the comments down below. But today I'm going to tell you how you can just get out of that. I'm going to tell you about the top 5 cheap phone carriers. These are called MVNOs. What's an MVNO? That is a mobile virtual network operator. Essentially, these are smaller companies that piggyback off of the bigger phone carriers. So, for example, Mint Mobile, you've probably heard of it, owned by Ryan Reynolds, is actually using T-Mobile's towers. But Mint Mobile is a lot cheaper than T-Mobile. Same thing with Visible Mobile and Verizon. The reason why these are cheaper is because they don't use physical locations. Okay, most of them don't use physical locations. So that they can just email you your SIM card or send you an eSIM automatically. You do everything from the app or the website, and honestly, it gets set up very quickly. I'm using one of these, and I'll let you know which one at the end of this video. I'm going to tell you about the plans and which one you should choose based on what you need. Company and plan number 1, Visible Mobile. They have 2 plans. They have a base plan, and then they have a faster ultra wideband, 5G ultra wideband plan. Now, which one should you choose? Well, the base plan is $25. Sometimes it's $35 when they're not on a promotion. And that one is really good. If you use it for a little bit and you feel like you need the slightly faster one, then go for the $35 plan. Sometimes it's $45 when it's not on promotion. And that is the ultra wideband plan. And like I mentioned earlier, Visible uses Verizon's towers. Next up is Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile has multiple plans, and they're not all unlimited plans like Visible's was. Mint Mobile is going to have a 5 gigs of data a month, 10 up to unlimited. Unlimited is going to be the most expensive. That's the one I'm going to be talking about here. The thing I don't like about Mint is that you can't pay on a month-by-month basis. You have to pay in either sets of 3, 6, or 12 months. Obviously, 12 months is going to be the most expensive upfront, but that way you don't have to pay for your phone bill for a whole year. $15 a month for the 3 months at a time, so that'd be $45 up front, and then $35 per month for the 12 months up front. And like I said, you can choose what gigs you want, but also they have a family plan. Family plan is going to be unlimited data per month. Choose between how many gigs of data or unlimited data per month, and you can choose between 2 plans and 5 plans. With Visible, there are no family plans. It's just you get a month-by-month plan. And the towers that Mint uses is T-Mobile. Next up is Google Fi. Google Fi has a $20 base plan. If you go to the faster plan, that's the more expensive plan, it's $65. It's a big jump. So why is that jump so big? So with that, you get unlimited hotspot tethering, and it's great for people who travel internationally. You'll get a lot of traveling perks if you have Google Fi's more expensive plan. And Google Fi's family plan gives you $10 off each plan, and that's 2 to 6 plans. Also, Google Fi is using T-Mobile's towers. Lastly on this list is Cricket. This is the only MVNO that I know of that has a physical store. I'm sure you've all driven past a Cricket location. Cricket's base plan is $55 a month, and their faster plan is $65, HBO Max included. This is going to be the most expensive. They're using AT&T's towers. I think these are the least compelling of the list. It all depends on what your location is. So Cricket's family plan is $80 for 2 lines, $90 for 3, and $125 for 5 lines. So it's not terrible, but honestly, I don't think it's great. Lastly on this list is going to be Helium. Helium is a newer phone carrier, at least newer to me, and they're very interesting. This is going to be the bonus one. They are $20 a month, and they use T-Mobile's towers, but they also use Helium's towers. Helium's towers are going to be little hotspots placed everywhere, just kind of like Apple's AirTag, how iPhones everywhere ping each other to get to the AirTag. That's what Helium's network does. So whenever you don't have good T-Mobile coverage, but you're around somebody with a Helium hotspot, then you're going to be getting really good signal, and vice versa. And you can also choose to get a hotspot in your own house so that you can become part of Helium's network. And so that's a really cool thing. It's very unique. I'm not sure how widespread these Helium hotspots are. But Helium, if you're confident in yourself, sponsor me and I will give you an honest review. You wanted to know what carrier I have? My wife and I are using Visible Mobile. We love Visible. We've been using it for a while. We had Verizon beforehand. Now we have Visible. We're paying so much less than we were with Verizon. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments down below. I'm Jake. This is Shot on my phone.